Oh, he wasn't sashed. Okay. Okay. So one of the biggest threats right now in the Scarlet and Violet VGC double format is the hyper-offensive teams that are built around Tailwind users with priority, such as Murkrow and Talonflame. Priority Tailwind is huge, almost securing speed advantage for the bulk of the game. Most teams need to find a way to deal with this, such as Trick Room, your own hyper-offensive team using Tailwind, or hunkering down and waiting out that Tailwind. Well, I had another idea. What if we just don't let him set up Tailwind? Easier said than done, I know. Priority, sashes, Murkrow bulk cannot be understated. But sometimes, the best hunter of birds are other birds. Talonflame can be set up to one-hit KO other bird leads and stop their Tailwind. But there is a catch. So here's the setup, and I know what you're thinking, why? But here's the breakdown with this. With Jolly, Max Speed, Max Attack EVs, Choice Band, and Terra Flying, Talonflame will always outspeed Murkrow and one-hit KO Murkrow with Brave Bird before it can use Tailwind. Assuming the Murkrow is using Eviolite and not Sash, which is rare, but sometimes you see Sashes out there. And also assuming that the Murkrow is only about EV trained to 252 HP and 152 defense, somewhere around there, which is pretty bulky as a lot of people also tend to run some special defense as well. And we go Jolly here, just so we can also speed tie other Talonflame leads that go into full speed to Tailwind, so you can one-hit KO those. Now you can one-hit KO Talonflame without Terra Flying, but it's only a 75% chance at Brave Bird. And if it's sashed, which most are, you're going to need to finish it with a priority anything anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Remember that once Talonflame gets hit, it does lose its Gale Wings, it won't get priority Tailwind, so you can finish it off with priority anything regardless of the speed. So having a secondary Mon with the priority move can secure the kill in turn 1 safely. If you're feeling like you need just a little bit more strength to guarantee that kill and not rely on that 75%, or if you think you're going to be fighting against some bulkier Murkrows, you do want to go Adamant. However, that means you're probably not going to outspeed other Talonflames. You of course could also just use your Terra Flying against another Talonflame, but that might be a waste just because he's going to die pretty much like the next turn regardless. But you might be thinking, so what's the point? It's a lot of effort to sacrifice your Terra and your lead to try and kill their lead. Seems like a net loss. Well, yes and no. See, the real charm here is in its confusion. The opponents aren't going to know if you're actually setting up your own Tailwind or going for a kill, and I feel like most are going to assume you're doing Tailwind, because that's what everyone's doing. Also, if the opponent does not lead a bird, you can always use your bird to U-turn out with Choice Band, which still hits decently hard, or you can use a Tailwind yourself. Choice Band does not prevent you from using Tailwind. It's not Assault Vest, so you can still set up your own Tailwind and swap it out next turn to wreck another day. That or it's going to die, in which case it probably would have died anyways, but you at least still got your Tailwind out. But it is surprisingly versatile even with the band, and this way you can still have an effective counter against other Tailwind leads. Of course, it's not foolproof because Fake Out does exist to ruin your day, and you do kind of need to have a priority Mon in the second slot just to make sure you get through other Sashes, but I haven't seen very many Sash Murkrows around, so at least it kills Murkrows. I'm just putting it out there though. Talonflame's set up to murder other Tailwind leads. It can be done and it is pretty effective. Give it a try, shake up the meta, ruin the crow. That's all for me though. Thank you all for watching. Good luck out there, trainers, and thank you to all my Patreon members for the support. Greatly appreciated. If anyone wants to talk shop about games, feel free to join the Discords down below. But yeah, thanks. Peace.